to the city. And I can hear the fan isn't working very good. And we're on the last of these clips here. There we go. We're plugged in. We're just waiting for this thing to warm up. Holy moly. Minus 18. Can't go until the steering wheel warms up. Alright, what's going on here now? Oh. I wish there was a... There we go. Wow. Can't go until I can see. So she's a good day today compared to yesterday. Yesterday it warmed up to about 1 or 2 degrees, enough to melt the snow, and then we had to shovel that out. My side's killing me. There's something wrong in there, but we got her done. No, that ain't going nowhere. Gotta wait till the windshield looks like it's gonna get warm. Holy. We got the max heat. It's at over 30 degrees, so that'll take a while. Oh, man. Maybe we can turn the radio off. That's one less racket. And I don't know how long the battery's going to last, which is... memory card says 2 hours and 15 minutes, but as we all know, the batteries don't like the cold, especially these ones. I get about half an hour out of an hour long battery now. Oh well. What's taking so long here? That might help. Holy frick. I don't think I'll be getting no gas today. Last night it was like, I think minus 28 or some damn thing. So today at minus 18 right now, I think it's only going to get up to minus 11. So we're just waiting so I can see where to go here. Ah, here she comes. I can see let's crank it up some more. It's warm enough that the fan isn't making any noise. Steering wheel's hot. Well, warm. Holy man, is it cold. Okay, let's go anyway, to hell with it. Can't sit here and jabber all day long without... Now we're going to have to wait. I can't see a darn thing here. The freaking guy with a plow better not have plowed me in. Now there's something wrong here. I'm just saying this myself. The plow comes down here, sands my neighbor's driveway. There's something wrong with that. He plows in my side. You can't go too fast here because I still can't see very good. The wipers ain't gonna do much. Now what? Oh, the tires are so cold that the alarm's coming on. 30 psi, they flaked to 36. So, looking forward to getting my new computer. I had to power my old one off this morning and turn it back on. It was making enough noise that it sounded like a pack of freaking squirrels were in there, breaking nuts. Man, why is this not heating up? Nope, pressure's up to 30 now. Get some RPMs going here. Make sure I don't get too close to the ditch. He plowed right up to the very edge this time. And all the sand is for going down the hill. I don't know why they don't put it for folks trying to get up it. Anyway, that's just the way it is. Boy, this cold weather sure is great for the lungs. Oh yeah, okay, there's a mast. Post office. We gotta get to the post office. I wonder why I can't freaking see here. But it's not heating it up. Try that one again. Minus 20 now. Yeah, this is a typical cold Canadian winter. Mind you, it's been really good. Overall, as far as temperature goes, the amount of snow, etc. We've had snowbanks on the side of the roads here, taller than a man. You couldn't see off the side of the road. Oh, what's my neighbor up to now? Himself a log on there. He's building away. He's a hard-working man, that farmer. Oh, the windchill's coming. I see old Jessica. She got out. She needed some help. Hubby must be out of town. Man, it's taking forever to warm up. And I don't know why, Sonny. I don't want to be freaking with the air in the tires, that's for damn sure today. If you put air in there and it's a bit wet and it gets into the valve stem, then you have a chance of losing all the air in the tires. I've had that happen to me before. There it goes, 31 now. I remember minus 46 or something like that in Alberta. And having to light a fire underneath my freaking truck to get it hot enough. Well, I had a thing called a Tiger torch, which is hooked up to a 20-pound propane bottle, and it's got a long hose. I still got it. Anyway, you just point it underneath there and put it on the oil pan to get the oil hot enough that it will circulate so that the motor will turn over quick enough to get it so that it can fire up. That was a horrible day, that one. My dog died. I had to get help because the dog weighed 160 pounds. I couldn't pick it up. My neighbor had to come over and pick the dog up, put him in the back of the truck. But before I could take off, I had to get that Tiger torch, light the fire underneath the truck. It wasn't nice. Oh, guys out there with a snowblower. Imagine that. Neighbor. Okay. Well, she's coming, but she's slow going here, boys. Anyway, such is life. That's interesting. My computer, you can restart it from the control panel, right? Or like from Windows, just restart it. But if you shut it down, I have to take the side panel off and push the start button on the motherboard to get it to run. And I can't be bothered to try to fix the damn thing anymore. That happened before Christmas. I had to take it in. The guy was working then, and then when I brought it out, it didn't work. I don't know what happened. I don't care, but I'm not going to go and see that guy anymore. But here's something I need to ask you folks, if you guys remember. I need to get, or make a comment of it. I have a SATA drive, a 4 gigabyte one that I bought, or a 4 terabyte one that I bought for the computer I'm using now. This Dell I bought, it already comes with a 2 terabyte drive. What I want to do is get a case for the 4 terabyte drive. If I said gigabyte, I meant terabyte for the other one too. Anyway, I put it in that case, and it's a 3.5-inch drive. It's a big one, right? Normal size, not like the laptopy ones, the small ones. So anyway, I want to put it in the case and plug it into the wall so it has power, and then plug it in so that I can have it on a USB 3 cable. Once I get my data transformed transferred off of the 2 terabyte drive, I'll put the 4 terabyte back into the Dell and take the 2 terabyte and put it back into the other case. And then it'll be a 2 terabyte USB 3 device hard drive. It's just going to stay plugged in all the time. I'll plug it in the back and I'll just stand it up somewhere in behind there, out of the way. Maybe put it even on a shelf. I won't have to muck with it anyway. So I was looking at these different cases on Amazon, and I'm kind of asking, does anybody have any experience with that, or know for sure if that's how that works? Maybe I should have had a whiz before I left the house, but now, no. There, windows cleared off. Minus 19 down here. There we go. I'll be able to turn that fan down as soon as it warms up in here. Boy, oh boy. Okay, gotta go to the post office first. Then we gotta go and check the bottle depot, see if it's open. We're on a 2-week lockdown right now. They're trying to slow the spread of this new variant, Omicron or whatever they call it. Sounds like a video game. Okay, here we're back. We're going to head home. I just finished eating at McDonald's. We got everything, and even got Parmesan's cheese today. I had to go make a special stop. I think this town is full of freaking spaghetti eaters. We had to get the 25% less fat. How the hell they did that, I don't know. Because Costco didn't have any. So I had to make another store here. Or make it to another store. And because the battery died way back when, I thought I would whip out the charger and see if I could get it charging. I only made it to the post office. And then it kind of crapped out on me here. So that's not very long. Mind you, now it's still 17 below Celsius, and we're on our way home, and we're going to go a different way today. Just kind of change it up for you folks. So we're on the north side of Fredericton, and from here we're going to go up towards Stanley. Now, I was spouting off about my tire pressure. Well, I stopped at the tire place, and they pumped up my tires for me. And I was right. There's nitrogen in them, so we got to avoid putting in the cheap air. Now what's this darn thing's going to change on me? But I'm going. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, let's go. Let's get out of the way. Just hang on here. Freaking. There we go. There's a lot of accidents there. They're going to be putting in a roundabout there as well. So we're on our way home. Stanley has the oldest fair in Canada. I don't know how many years old that is. And a fair is F-A-I-R, and it was the way farmers and stuff like that would get together in the summer and have like a vegetable judging, and who had the biggest vegetable and who's got the tastiest tomato and yada yada, all that kind of stuff. But I've never been there, and I would like to go, except for the fact that we got to deal with this COVID thing right now, and it's just best to avoid that. The public. So my tire is still showing low, and I have a feeling that there might be a sensor wrong. Might not be any good. And slow down to 50 for the kids. This guy get out of the way. Alright. Off we go. The Royal Road. And I missed my turn. Always do that after the fact. But that's okay. We're going this way anyway. We're committed. Percy Jones and Sons, Lumber and Building Supplies. That's been around for years. Yeah. So I had a Big Mac. Wasn't very good. A Coke and fries. And I got Mom a quarter pounder with no ketchup and no mayo. They don't put mayo on it. Now there's an interesting thing, thinking about the French fries. My cousin, may he rest in peace, he used to put mayonnaise on his fries. And that wasn't the first time that was the first time I seen it. And then after that, I started seeing more people doing that. That's like straight to the heart. Me, I found if you go to a place called Fuddruckers, they have with their fries, but you get a burger, you can go and put your own condiments on it. So you go up there and you bring your fries with you. You can drown it in jalapeno melted cheese sauce there, or whatever they call it. It's good on the burger as well, but it's really good instead of ketchup on the fries. So if you haven't tried that, it's worth a try. And it really livens them up, the old fries. There's not much you can do to a fry to make it any better than what it is, but except serve it hot, which is something that you don't usually get when you go to McDonald's. So here we are. We had a expecting snow today. It was snowing when I left Costco to get the groceries in the car. But it's not bad now. We're supposed to get a little bit of a dump again. And our weather this year has been really wonky. It's been hot, cold, warm, rain, sleet, ice, snow, blizzard, a mix of everything. But overall, it's been warmer than normal. Yeah, watch these corners here. Oh, slow down. Just beautiful. Yeah, I blew my side out yesterday, shoveling that heavy frickin' snow. Underneath the snow was slush and partly frozen to the deck. So when I started shoveling it, you get the shovel in underneath it, and then when you go to lift it, it's heavy. This is where I was going to come out. But we'll go this way. We'll go up the long way around. You get tired after a while always going the same way. So I like to change it up. $1.40. Not cheap. And these are the kinds of roads that are dangerous driving on, because underneath that skip of snow that's on the top, we get this stuff called black ice underneath it. And you gotta be careful, because well, one thing I know for sure is that you'll never see it, and then when it happens, it's always too late. Now there's a good load of wood. Somebody was busy. And when the road conditions are like this, it's best not to frick around and put on your cruise control. And another thing I learned was the four-wheel drive can be real tricky. I do have a thing in here to help, like driving on snow, but this isn't really driving on snow. It's kind of like almost ice. Okay. There's a guy who's got the tennis court. I got some guy right on my butt. What I should do is go really slow. And then he can go past me, but the problem is that ice and the snow in the center line, in the middle of the road, a lot of times that guy will lose control when he goes over that. In that case, he'll be usually in front of me when he's trying to pull back in. Yeah. And we're, only a couple of miles outside the city, and look at how pretty it is here now. Just like we have a major forest fire come through here. Boy, I tell you, the city could be at risk because it's full of trees as well. There's a road up here somewhere, I think, called McFarland Road. Maybe we went by it. It's not something I normally go down. It's a gravel road. It'd be good on it right now. Well, we got some clown right in behind me here. He wants to get home. I remember when I lived in Abu Dhabi, you wanted to freak somebody up, get them upset, you would start washing your windshield, and all that water would just suck right onto his windshield, and then he'd have to wipe, and then he'd have to use his washer fluid, which in most cases was just plain water. It never froze over there. I think the whole time I lived over there, the coldest it ever got was maybe 9 degrees in the first thing in the morning. A little bit of spray on that back window there. And I can see the wipers not wiping hardly any of it. Pay attention to what I'm doing here. Something wrong with my wiper back there. We'll fix that when we turn into the left up here. See if we figure out what's wrong with it. Yeah, the snow's coming down pretty good now. One thing about this snow is you don't want to be driving at night. Man, is that hypnotic. That guy had to back off because he can't see past me very well. For sale. People are getting an astronomical amount of money for some of the properties around here. In another part of Canada called Ontario, which is a large province in the middle of Canada, a lot of the people there have had enough, and they want to come down here homesteading. And they've driven up the prices of property quite high. What normally would sold for $100,000, we'll say, is now $175,000, that kind of a thing. So if you have my friend's place there in Burtts Corner, he's got $250,000 on his property. In mine, I don't know. That could be worth a pretty penny. If I was younger, I'd cash in on that, get myself another big piece of property, bigger one. I'd like to have around 500 acres, to be honest with you, or larger. And maybe put a log home up on it. Something that you don't really need permits, and I could use the logs off of the land to enhance it. But that ain't gonna happen, so. Okay, we get to go here. This is called the Hamtown Corner. And this is the back way into Burtts Corner. And that's the end of that guy. So we're just going to get out real quick and I'll be right back. See if I can fix that rear wiper a bit. Find out what's going on with it. Alright, hang on. There we go. Now we got it. There we go. And this road's going to be slippery dickory dock. Now, if you're not experienced driving on these things, you best slow down. And these, it's almost impossible to, I'll never, like, okay, it's almost impossible at night to drive on these things in a snowstorm, or even a snowfall. All those snowflakes, they reflect the light off of the headlights, and it kind of like a big glare. So it's like you're driving into a wall, and you can't see very good. And it's really hard to pick up where you are on the road. I've had it so bad that when I was out west coming back from hunting at night, you couldn't tell which was up and down on the road. It was like driving in a heavy fog. So here I am telling you how to be careful, how you have to be careful. And I'm just whipping along here. Slow down a little bit. Now this is more like snow. We changed the setting on here. I have a couple of settings. Sand, mud, rock, and snow. I'll put it on snow because what I think it does, it changes how much power is going to the front tires and the back tires. And in this case, I would think there's more power to the front tires so that it can pull you through the snow. I don't know. I have to look it up. Now here's an old church. This is called Crow Hill, this area here. And I can't see this big ridge from our place. We're looking the other direction. This would be pretty well due east of where Sheepy Hollow is. Yeehaw! Just take it easy on these corners. There's sand and gravel or whatever they put down on the roads underneath. But she gets pretty slick after a while. These are all chicken barns, if I haven't told you before. They, just for making eggs. And then to get rid of the chickens, and they turn that into dog food. Oh, let's slow her down a bit. This kind of reminds me of the roads when I used to work out west. All the lease roads they were called, going out to the different wellheads. And my old pickup truck, I'd have her chained up. Man, I'm telling you, you could go down in the corners. All the guys that worked out there, they worked on the corners year round so that you could go faster, because you could go down into the ditch and make a corner with it. It's a lot of fun. I wouldn't dare do that now with this Jeep. My old lady would freaking string me up by the short hairs. She caught me fooling around. And those days are down there done too. This is the first place I seen turkeys over here. There's a little tree farm, Christmas tree farm, and right here it is, eh? Yeah. And there must have been 20 turkeys crossing the road. It's the weirdest thing I ever saw. Oh, there's a spring, looks like. Which reminds me, slow down, but on the way home because of the frosties. Marshmallows. That house sold for $500,000. It's got an indoor pool.